Hello. Morning, only Oscars. Dale. Hope all's well. I'm just checking the tanks. Figure out what I'm doing. What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know anymore. All these lids. We don't need all this. Man, it's like fall outside. Well, the thing about breaking this 375 down. So much work. So much work. Oh yeah. All the 125s are gone except that one I'm keeping. The 120 I don't know. Haven't really started selling the 10 gallons yet. To look around. Yesterday evening I was doing a double energy drink. Hate to waste any of these. They're kind of pricey. Yeah, it's chaos. Today should have been was planned originally as the last day here. Well, that didn't work out so well. So unexpected things happened last 2 months or so, being short-handed, etc. So it's put a change of plans. So and everything's kind of behind, unfortunately. And we just gotta get rid of so much stuff. And every day I become more anti-human. People are just, I don't know. Majority of people are stupid. Dale, he's about the same, I guess. He's okay, but not okay. So yeah, with his medical issues, he's got a long ways to go. So he will not be back in a long time, or back at all. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be around too long. So, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, I mean, there's so much shit. I just there's people I guess coming here. Some people they won't comment to me, say to me because if they know me well enough, I probably would have killed them, knock their teeth out, whatever. I don't tolerate bullshit. But they make their snide comments. There's no, what kind of sale is this? There's no clearance sale. 30% off, 50% off, 60% off. Some guy, West Turpy, thought that all the shrimp were like 60% off. Never was said. I'm the owner. I'm the one to talk to you. So, I mean, it was nice, but walks out of here. People are vultures, maggots. I don't know. I'm a sweetheart. I can be, I think. My family thinks I'm grumpy as well. You don't like anybody. My mom's like, do you like me? I'm like, I always like you, Mom. Moms are always the best, no matter what. So, just people are just saying, do the stupidest shit. Especially saying, it comes out of their mouths here is, I could just write a book on that. What stupid customers say on a daily basis in retail. Or the questions or the phone calls. It's asinine. It's hard to believe. I mean, I have no college degree or anything. I don't claim to be the smartest person on earth or anything like that, but common sense and respect. You don't need a college degree. And a lot of people lack both of those majorly. So, yeah, I mean, I've been saying it this past week, even to some customers. I said, people want us to be in business, but they don't want us to make any money. It doesn't work that way. Um, that's what I told Anna asked me yesterday. I said, I'm going to take this shit somewhere, take my land, and I'm going to get some tanninite, and I'm going to blow it all up. Yeah, I'll lose, but maybe happy doing it that way because dealing with the human race is pathetic. It's just like, I'm just so annoyed. Um, yeah, people just, it's amazing. Uh, I know we all want to deal. Uh oh. Someone's. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what? How? Follow me around. Um, oh, we just got cases. I gotta get. A lot of this is going to the other building shop. I didn't get a huge order. Um, just because summertime and we still have like certain containers we have a lot, certain types, and then we're almost out of other stuff. So that's why I stock up on. What else? Yeah, I always say it. I said, I don't care if it's even a church. If a church is not making money, they're not paying the utility bills. My mom used to go to a church in Cleveland, whatever, and they couldn't afford. It was an old, big old church, huge, big brick building, high ceilings. It's probably like it was 100 years old. Not up to date on a lot of things, and they could not afford like insurance. They couldn't afford the utilities. Were even not being on all the time, but insurance they couldn't afford the maintenance. There was obviously enough uh, tidings, enough money coming in, especially when you're in Cleveland and people don't have much money. Certain areas they just come there and they take, but they don't give back. So they'd have little fundraisers and bake sales and whatever, but um, I'm always busy. I'm beat. I just my back's sore. Like I had plumbing issues at home. Had the city come out. I have roots get into the old tile pipes. That's what's in from the 50s. They put it in my house front yard. They had to go like 96 feet, and it was like a 1 inch round cable. The root, the clear out the drain and hit roots. They're like hair roots. So yeah, and then I ended up buying a whole new toilet because the old toilet was like 20 plus years old. So I said, screw it. Went and bought a new toilet. It says it could flush 7 cue balls. Power flush. High efficiency toilet. Boy, like the most. I get middle class stuff. I don't get the cheap. I definitely don't get the expensive stuff. I get the in between, best I can get. I discounted the koi. It's like you're basically getting one free. I just did that with the Burundi Frentosas. These guys look good, little koi. I'm gonna start selling the fish out of here. The tanks, I gotta get it drained so it's easy to move. I gotta get my fire eel out of there and into the over a dojo wall tank. I'm probably gonna keep that barb. I might try to put that with the Emperor Sick, the B3, but I don't know if that's gonna work out. I just discounted these West African butterfly cichlids, 2 for 16 or 20 each. So did some discounts. There's only 3 left. Looks like that might be a male and 2 female gold face comps. So discounted those. Whatever's left, I could take to my other building. 3 for 20. So you're basically getting 1 for free on the Burundi Frentosas. So 2 for $11. Regular $10 each. It's almost your buy one get one free. Um, we sold some big stuff yesterday. I did a better deal on the red fructosas. These were trade-ins. Um, I could sell the community fish. I had that nice, beautiful male Feste Terror, um, and so he wanted to bring all these community fish for that fish. I'm like, deal. I love these diamond tetras. We got small ones. Look how big those black neon tetras are, and these big, beautiful cardinal tetras. Now I wish I can get cardinal tetras like that all the time. That'd be easy. Nothing lasts forever. Nope. Good morning, Vaughn. Sorry. How big those upside down catfish. I'm gonna start taking more stuff to the other building. Um, so yeah, I mean I got tanks running. I still have to move. We emptied some of these tanks. I'm trying to figure out um, where I could put all these fish. Um, I can take some to the other building. I don't know. I can't leave here though. That's the problem. I just there's not enough time in the day, and not enough me is the problem. The angels are 4 for $20. That's the best deal. Um, so yeah, I did fix working on my stupid drain, and I have a 3/8 is it rigid, and bending over, running that line, you know, and I kept getting jammed up, pulling some roots out, and then put a new toilet in Thursday night, and then this is for sale. This is an awesome tank at 84. Um, People like kind of sticker shocked. This is an expensive tank. I'm losing money on this, and it was only set up for like an hour or two. Um, it costs more than this in wholesale, and the retail is like $3,500. And I threw in a brand new heater somewhere. It was on there. Oh, it's right there. Um, Wet dry system with the pump and everything. The big par. Everybody likes that Pleco, wants that Pleco, but I'm either keeping it or somebody buys this whole setup, gets everything. Chocolate cigarette's getting nice, big. 30% off substrates. I hate to move that stuff. I need that sold. People come and buy some gravel. Half off on API treatments, test kits, half off. And then yesterday I had to install 44 extra high tank downtown Cleveland in an office, second floor, and if anybody's seen those pictures I posted, it was the sinks in the bathroom are those sensor type things where automatic. There's no, you can't control the water. So I had to go to a sink in a little room, 300 feet away probably, down the hall, and go to the right and down the hall. So I carried, I don't know, maybe 14 buckets total, maybe 12, I don't know, and to fill up that tank. So my back is not happy with me right now. I hope the leave kicks in very soon. So 30% off on the Fluval media. 30% off on a lot of stuff. The Odd Clears, there's a price. Cheap. Hate me on the Angels. Yep, and there's 2 tidal filters left. So I think that might be the last 110. There might be one in the back. 20% off on the lights. We still have a few heaters starting to get a little low on. I need to take a few more to the shop. Oh, I did this as a comparison. I don't think people can do percentages in their head. So when I have like 30% off, I'm not a mathless, not like my stepson and my son. They're freaking math geniuses. That's why they're in engineering and finance. But I compare it. A is for Amazon. Look how the difference on this 850. Amazon's 525. Our sale is 375 bucks. That's huge. That's a big savings. All less than online. And I just used one of these, the 300 thermo one, on that setup yesterday. It's a good little filter. Just getting it primed. Yeah, I lift it up, or you get enough water that it's got to be filled all the way to the top for the pump to work. And it self primes or whatever. Get some water in the hose and get it siphoned. But once it's going, it's pretty good. Yep. FXs, I'm getting low on. There's another FX6. Actually, I gotta make sure I have another one for that job. I just setting deposit for that big custom acrylic tank that I gotta do in that custom home in a couple months. I can't believe we're in June. Just time is going too fast. Flex kits. There's still some 9s left. There's only 115 left. What else? Only Oscars. That brings up a good question. I had someone else message me yesterday needing, some water conditioners and stuff like that. No, not shipping clearance stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, at half off. I'm not really making money. And to ship it will cost me more time and energy. So yeah, with all these deals, this is like cash sales, in store pickup. Now, after the fact, if I'm out of the store and I need to reduce inventory, I could maybe do some. I'm not gonna ship livestock. I don't plan on ever shipping livestock again, unless it's somebody I know. Um, it's just nothing but a freaking pain in the ass. I don't like people. Hardly now. And when I do online ship to somebody, a lot of times they're nothing but a hemorrhoid. And that little Fritosa in that picture was a leftover from one of those fronts. It was a hider, Mipimwi. So I have one little guy that I was just going to keep putting a maintenance count or a display tank, raise up. I'm not going to hassle with those anymore. We're getting rid of a lot of plants. I had to use some apps, obviously, for the setup I did yesterday. Tons of resin decor. The decor is 40% off. So, cash, please. Cash. I don't know how many signs. I got signs up my rear yin yang. 32 flex is now for sale. That setup with the substrate. Man, the decor. The livestock, the plants. I can leave a couple in there. I want to keep that one right there. I like that one. And I'm keeping probably the fish. I love that black barb. Wish I could get more of those. So, actually, other fish. I kind of want to keep the barb, Rombo barbs, which mine didn't live long in my tank at my headboard. The Bino carbensis I really like. And there's Dryetta botea, some green barbs. So, yeah, nice little setup. This one I'm not sure yet. Puff Mama. I have a tank picked out. The thing is, nobody will see her really, where she'll go. If I could put her in my 350 at home with my big cichlids, I would maybe do that. I don't know if she'd get along. That would be cool. But I have a 100-gallon corner tank I could put her in. Half off on the test kits, 50% off on that stuff. We still got gravel. Lots of stuff, lots of stuff. Banquet, those are 20% off. 30% off on the bug bites. Oh, frozen food. Here's a big thing. We're getting almost out of bloodworms and cut of brine. The cubes are the biggest sellers. That's the only thing I'm going to probably practically carry when I move. Because the other stuff, there's, I think, krill. There's Daphnia, which is good stuff, actually. There might be some mysis shrimp. All that stuff, 50% off. I need to get rid of it. I need to get the freezer cleared, cleaned out there, back there. So, I mean, if you buy like a lot, I'd do even better. But bring that cashola. Oh, the tanks. A couple new 55s. Some cute little betta kits and stuff. Cheap. The Dr. Price. Yep, we're open 11 to 5 today. Yeah, I can't. I mean, I'm already planning the next 2 months. It's like, I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I'm just like, there's not enough time today. I'm tired. Um, there's a 35 cubes available. The 75's available. There's a 45 frag. These are good. 40 breeders. 30 breeders. They're 65 each, or 4 for 200. So $50 each. You can buy 2 30 breeders and 2 40s, or 4 40s, or 4 30s for $200. This 110 setup, I'm gonna put in something else in there, like a free shirt. I get all these freebies on this 110 tall. Great tank. That cabinet, $80. I need to put that in marketplace and just. I won't put it under aquarium stuff. Put it. Somebody might want to use it in a kitchen or something, or a bedroom nightstand. I don't know. But you go to a furniture store, you probably pay $300 for that. There's a 55 with tops, LED tops. Oh, those pond vacs, $100. They're regular like what, 180 or something. Some little tanks left. Cost. Substrate. Some tops left. I guess that's it. But the frozen food, definitely, and the tanks need to go. Frozen is a major thing I need to unload. And all these stupid light bulbs, $5 each. God, that's so much money. People have no idea how much money a shop or like me is lost in stupid shit like this that I can barely sell. And I paid, there's probably hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of wholesale value alone. And $30, $40 bulbs, 15, 16 smaller ones, trying to get $5 a piece. They're new bulbs, but everything's kind of LED mostly. So, all right, I think that's it. What time is it? I'm kind of going quick. Fish wise, a lot of these haps, $5 each. Bernistus, there's some Strigatus, 2 for 15. You don't see those hardly much. No more electric yellows. Getting low on some stuff. Red zebras, those are $2.50 each. That's less than half. Same with those. Oh, the sale price is gone. Oh, that guy's getting beat up. Shit. There's been war. No more electric blues. Look how colored that guy is. Sherry Inland guys. There's a female somewhere with a mouthful. I've seen her earlier. Oh, right there. She's holding. Yep. Good looking fish. On the aggressive side. But not too bad. Alright. There's these 55s with the split frame. They still hold water. It's fixable. But $35. It'd be great for a reptile. Same with the 35 cubes. A couple leakers, they're 35. I was asking 75 for the regular ones, but I'd make a better deal. I gotta start getting rid of stuff. The plants are 20% off. Actually, you might start pre-bagging those. I'm gonna get the fish out of here. Next week, it's gonna be hammer time. The rose lions are gonna go to the wall tank, the big fire eel. Yeah, I love that botilla. But today, I think we maybe pack some of these plants up and sell them by bag lots, so I can get that tank empty. And we still have some over here. We can move some plants around. I think that's what we're gonna do. The 33s, somebody might buy these. Poco's been over here. There's shit on the tank. Damn it, bird. Dirty green pigeon. So some girl, she couldn't get here yesterday, but once the 33 longs, maybe come on Monday, unless somebody buys them today. So big tank needs gone. The 500 gallon at the other building. Make me a reasonable offer that I cannot refuse. No low ballers. Don't send me pictures, a bunch of cash on the bed, on the floor, like you're some big ball high roller, and then you bitch about the price, but you act like you're rich and you're a tough guy. That's a turn off to me. It's like, rather than not even sell it to you. I don't know. I'm a stickler. Yeah, Tom, I wish you lived closer. Those Pleco caves aren't cheap. Yeah, the Pleco caves I'm not discounting, less like 10%, because they're not like a big markup, and they're not, and the shipping to get them in. I got boxes of them, and they sell over time, and I don't have to feed them. The 75 gallon, what did I have it marked for? Like $100. It was set up over there, so we just took it down like a week, 2 weeks ago. Sam Bonadella. Sorry if I butchered your name. They're $75 each for the 33 longs. So there's two of them. One is ready, empty to go. This one, I could move the fish over there. It's a breeder tank or behind me. So somebody wants to buy it, they could pay for them and give us a couple hours, and I could drain them and move the fish. So I can't believe these black belts. We were talking price. It took me a while to get those in. They get big though, eventually. They're not fast growers, but you buy that whole group, I'll give you a little bit better deal. But they're great fish. I have some that are like 15, 20 years old, and they're size of dinner plates. They're massive. They're over there with the arowana and stuff, which I'm going to put in the 450. I decided once the 500 gallon goes over there, this is going in its place. And then the 340, I'm moving the arowana, the Oscar, and the big dollars, and maybe a couple more fish in there. There's more room. And then the 340 I'll use as a grow out for like cichlids, whatever, to grow out and sell eventually. So these fish will be up for sale also. So this one's going to be, I think I'm going to drain this one first because I need to sell this one ASAP. That's a big one, 375, 8 foot by 30 by 30. The built-in overflow would be a good center. The room divider, big wet dry system, a couple LED lights. I'm probably keeping that rock. I'm keeping my eel. A couple of fish I might keep. I might keep that big barb, the goldfin barb. I don't know. But somebody comes in and buys it. All the fish can go with it pretty much, other than my eel, maybe the cat. So, all right, I gotta get going here. Time is almost 8:30, so I'm making decent time. So anyway, yes, today was supposed to be the last day, and like I said in the beginning of the show, things didn't go as planned. Last couple months has been a whirlwind of crazy and unexpected things happen. Oh, I had this sign in my basement at home. Oh, I can't read it. It says dogs make me happy, people not so much. Sorry. It's I feel bad. I had some customers. I had one I haven't seen in a while. Has been coming for over 20 years. Super nice guy. There's some really good customers. That's one reason I got back into retail. I didn't want to be in retail from day one. I started working at Petland when I was like 15. Before I turned 16, it's like 1985 ish. It's so long ago, 40 years, whatever, so long ago. And I worked in there like 2 years through high school, and then I worked at another shop. Dealing in retail, I'm like, I don't want to own retail. There's always like issues, register, employees not showing up. I mean, there's all this gamut of stuff. I'm like, I don't want to do that. But I kind of had to go into retail early on. And when I opened I started the maintenance business first, and then I opened my first retail shop in 1992 in the fall, and had that all in 2 years. That was a learning experience, but I couldn't get stuff. Couldn't just do maintenance on labor alone. I wasn't charging that much back then. I'm like, oh, this is not good. I mean, stores are making. I'm just going to stores and buying tank setups and stuff, and I'm like doing all this. I realize I'm like, I need to make more money. I'm just like giving them business, and I'm running around to buy all this stuff, and then here's the receipts, and they give me the money, and here's $50. I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna cut it for long term. I'm like, I gotta have able to buy the stuff and sell it and make some money. In a business, you're supposed to make money. A church has got to make money. Everybody's got to kind of like make money to pay for stuff, your living expenses and life and bills and utilities and insurance and taxes. Oh man, that Vivek. Not getting political. Vivek. I want him more than ever now. He seen something. It all adds up. Yes, it does. I seen part of him talking interview something about getting rid of the state taxes and like capital gains. Holy crap. That would be huge. 30% is capital gains right now. That's federal though. I don't know. Something about cutting the capital gains. Yeah, I'm pretty much all on board for this guy. He's business minded. I like anybody that's kind of owned a business and run a business, and had employees or deal with bull crap and utilities, insurance and taxes, whatever. Even on a large scale, sometimes they should have a understanding what it's like, even for a little tiny business like me. But selling my building and losing 30%, then the commission for the broker, it's like it could be about 75 grand. It's like, holy crap, that's so much money. What I could do is 75 grand. I could buy a really nice camper, 4x4 or side by side, and get my pond done. There's a lot. I could do a lot with that 75 grand, and it's like, geez. And heck, and then with the rest I'd make on the building, I got to take care of home projects. I got the garage back is sinking and cracked. I don't know. If I get a new garage floor, that's a few grand. The front of the garage, driveway's kind of, cement's not cheap. Get my patio pond fixed. There's another few grand. I want to get a wood fence. The rest on the other side and back, 193 feet of wood fence, 6 foot. There's another 7 grand. I mean, it's like my house needs about $25,000 worth of improvements, fixes, updates, and stuff like that, minus the toilet I just bought and put in myself. Nah, I don't. I'm like a jack of all trades and still know nothing. I don't know. I'm self-made attorney. I would say electrician, some electrical work, plumbing, all that stuff. Owning a business and buildings and real estate. Yeah, watch for see if the rates. It's like you're playing the game, timing. Um, the land I just bought is 6.55%, and that was a good one because I have great credit. Now I want to refinance the freaking car, that track I bought, 25 track. It's like 7.25, 7.5. I've never paid that high for a vehicle ever. I think my van was like 3.5. My mortgage on my house was 3.5. Yeah. So, and my land's like, you do it, save some money, and I thought about buying a hole digger, one of those, what do they call it, auger, $2, $3, $4, $500, and doing the post, doing it right anyway. But man, my back and Dylan works full time. He's always busy. It's like, not young enough and not enough for me. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So, my home projects and my retirement projects. So, God, I slept. So, I came home, crashed last night early, fell asleep on the couch with Howie. A lot of sleeping, too much sleeping. Yeah, I've done it. Back in the day, we used to do it by hand. And late 80s, early 90s, I did some construction. I did some industrial roofing, residential roofing. I did this installations. He did a little bit of everything, windows, siding. And we didn't have, that's why I talk about, people talk about, all, too much work, hard work. I'm like, shit, we had to carry the shingles up the ladder. There was no conveyor belts. There was no motorized wheelbarrows. There was none of that shit. 30, 40 years, whatever ago, 25, 30, 40 years, whatever. You had to frickin' hand do everything, carry it, dig it. There was no mini excavators, I don't think. I don't know. I've actually considered buying one of them. Dig my own pond, eventually. So, all right, I gotta get going. So we're up 11 to 5. And as of now, Monday and Wednesday, 1 to 4. So shut the door at 3:50 because I have to get out of here at 4 o'clock. And then Saturdays, 11 to 5. We're closed Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I will open up earlier on Monday, Wednesdays if I don't have maintenance or I have a job to do on Monday, so I might be open up earlier. Yeah, nice. So if it's a Tuesday or Thursday, depending on my other work, I would meet somebody here, but I'm not meeting to buy a $5, $10, $20 tub of food or something. Like if you're buying all the frozen food, I'd be here. You want to buy a 375 gallon, you want to spend $500, $1,000 or more, then let's do some business. So, but I just, and I talk too much sometimes, and I burn up my time I don't really have, and end up BSing with somebody. Like now I'm just rambling, and for a $10 sale, and I'm hour into it, it's like I gotta go. I gotta stop this. So, no offense. And work needs to be done over there. I gotta work on that little storefront. Now I got those fronts gone. I just haven't had time. Tomorrow, I only usually have a half day. Good. You have a friend locally then. Come and say hi. Say from Only Oscar referral. But my birthday's next week, so it's middle of Wednesday. So and I got maintenance all day in the store and a karate. So I got a 12-hour day on Wednesday. So it's not much for a birthday day. And birthdays kind of suck now because I'm just getting older and I don't like it. But Dylan wants we're going to go to the range shooting. I think we'll go pickleball. I didn't bring that up, but I'm sure he'll be all aboard. We're going to do pickleball first, go to range, go shooting. And I probably want to come to the shop, so I'm going to have Anthony do some work feed. So give me a somewhat break, and then we'll go get food for everybody, lunch or something. I either Gentili's, but Mylan said Nico's in North Royalton. Yeah, I haven't all month. I haven't gone to the range. I have a membership, and I haven't used it this whole month. I haven't had time, and I'm like too tired to think about it. And you go like you can't go in the evenings. It's always busy. Going during the day, during the week, there's hardly anybody there. A couple old guys. There's the 21 lanes up and down, and I like not too crowded. So we get there tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. Finally, our weather sucks. We've been like 10 degrees below normal in temperature. It's supposed to be 84 on Wednesday. And then we're like above average on rain. So yeah, I'm gonna take a lever, an AR. I don't know. We like the levers. I'll take the Henry 357 Magnum and the Banshee probably tomorrow, 5.6. Shoot some of the big ones. It's expensive to shoot those, but it's my birthday, so screw it. Yeah, I don't know what he's paying for. He's taking me to the range, but I'm a member and it's my ammo. So I guess just the bonding time together. I'll take that. I don't care. You don't need to buy me anything. So, all right, all. I gotta get going. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, there's 17 people. I got 8 thumbs up. So cool. Some ones in the shadows, the lurkers, the trolls. Waiting for our unwanted guest now. So anyhow, what else? I had a doctor's physical. I got a slight adding to my woes. What is it? Arthritis in my hip. I think I pulled a groin. I'm like a little rough. God, I don't have no major problems. That's one good thing. I need to lose about 20, 30 pounds. But it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know, how do you exercise if you're in pain or you're trying to let something heal? I can't believe I'm going to be 56. I don't want to be 56. I don't want to be in my 50s anymore. I want to go backwards. Yeah, getting old, it sucks. It's great to have things, you build up and have a livelihood, have a home, and, that's what you work for, and, bills paid, whatever, but then the side effects of getting old, I'm not wearing my braces, whatever, but my elbows hurt. Yes, they're carrying those buckets, but they're not so painful. They hurt, but I take a leave almost every day, every morning, so get me through the day. But all right, well, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're still here, the Broadview location for now. People asking where's the other one. It's a mile away. I'm not really giving it out. Some people already know. That's been coming to me for years. Used to go there. I just don't want people to show up, see my van there, and start knocking on the door. I can't. I'm on phone call. I need to do 10,000 phone calls, emails. I'm so behind on a bunch of stuff, and their work that needs to be done over there is huge. So, yeah, I will once we're getting close to actually getting out of here and emptying this place. I hey, fish! I want fish! Oh, funny. So, yeah. I will just keep... Tuesday, I should be back on YouTube. This is the best place for me to vent, rant, and update on what's going on. A figment of my imagination. So, all right, I gotta go. Y'all take care. Appreciate it. Thanks. Have a good, safe week. And see you on the next one, probably Tuesday. No rant. I'm like too tired. I'm like wore out. And then I got a whole day. And I forgot I have a friend's wife's surprise birthday party tonight at 7. Be there by 7. 7:30 she'll be coming in. Oh, I'm like, I'll come there, but I probably won't stay long. Like my little one watched a movie last night. I'm like, name Kate Aquatics. Hey, how you doing? Hi, and bye. Um, just get up too early and crash too early now. And I'm whooped. So, all right, y'all take care. Thanks. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.